Hello everyone, this is your average war gamer here, and today I'm gonna talk really important that I think that it's gonna be for each and every player out there. The thing is that this update is important, and I want to just have a bit of a thought about it. I want to share my thoughts that how it's gonna be looking like because it has a lot of changes. By the way, I think this is one of the most significant changes I feel in the World of Warships by the time the 0.8.1 gonna hit. As you guys can able to see, due to the installation of update, the servers will be unavailable at 28th February. So we have some time. Until then, we're gonna see nothing, of course. Then we're gonna see British aircraft carriers in its full form and its full light. Like, that's good. I mean, I really like what they have done in 0.8.0. It feels to me that the carriers implementation is getting better and better over time. So I just like this whole thing that they are doing. Although it comes up with a lot of hiccups, but I think Wargaming is doing pretty well job for that. So British aircraft carriers, Tier 4, Tier 6 and Tier 8 can be researched. No, you cannot able to get them in 0.8.1, rather you can able to exchange them in the arsenal by the resources which we will have in the Fly Strike Win event. So they're gonna continue that, which is awesome. And you guys all know this whole thing directives. So there it is. You can able to get Herms, Furious, and Implacable, which is awesome, by the temporary resources that they're gonna introduce, crowns and florins. So how to get crowns? We will have to complete the directives, chain of daily combat missions, the usual stuff. But there is one more thing. You can obtain them in the exchange for doubloons in the arsenal. So if you think you want to get all of these things, as you can able to see, the bundle, first bundle, aircraft carrier Herms, you can able to get it for 50 crowns and 400 florins, and you can exchange them. But if you're not thinking about that and go straight up to the tier 8 one, then it's of course come with a lot of price. We have 150 crowns and 2500 florins for that. And of course, you will be able to get them regardless if you are a bit consistent and play World of Warships, which I really like. Now, as you can able to see, the saying with the release of 0.8.2, any crowns will automatically converted into florins at an exchange of 128. So yeah, I mean the florins are very important, so they're gonna convert crowns to florins themselves in the next update after that. Of course, collection always comes with something, so there it is. 16 elements if you collect them. The good thing is if you get that Implacable, the carrier that you wanted, of course, then you can able to get a permanent camouflage for completing the naval aviation collection, which is awesome. I think that's a good thing by Wargaming. So collect them all and get what you wanted, Implacable camouflage. Awesome. Again, they're gonna introduce carrier daily shipments. So you're gonna get some of the goodies which you always like to have, but you had to come always in the game every day. So that's something which we all know is gonna be good, and you can able to play the game and get some rewards. But what about the in-game mechanics improvements? I think this is one of the biggest changes that I've seen in quite a long time, I guess. Of course, the biggest change is carriers. That has really changed the meta, to be honest. But, well, the surveillance radar, which cruisers always love to have, gonna see a slight bit of a changes when they're gonna use and upgrade. First of all, if you are an ally of the cruiser, you're gonna see a 6-second period delay, which means that if a cruiser like Cleveland has popped up his radar, the radar is not gonna work for you as an ally unless 6-second period has passed. So what happens is a destroyer can able to evade some fire from you, of course. The cruiser that I'm talking Cleveland can still be able to approach the destroyer and instantly able to detect him with his radar without any issues, no matter what. And of course, with that said, they're also introducing the radar detection icon. So for example, if you are a cruiser and you have maybe if you are a destroyer, for example, if you are detected, you're gonna be detected by a radar. You're gonna get a signal of surveillance radar. If you are detected by hydro, you're gonna get detected by a hydro icon. And of course, if you are detected by something behind the island, what we say about the shore detection, then it has a different icon, which is very nice change, by the way. I like this. It's a good thing. And of course, one more thing, that if you are an ally of that Cleveland, you can able to see that whenever he pops up his radar, you can able to instantly see that, okay, you have just pop up your radar, so I know that you have done that because I can see just above that ship. Isn't it good? I think it's a very good thing. And of course, for the destroyer, it's gonna be a lot much healthy environment, I guess. Yeah, time to find out in the next update. Moreover, of course, I already told them that you're gonna see the hydro assured acquisition signal. All that stuff that I already told you. Okay, that's fine. What about the flooding? Well, flooding is also gonna get a change, and that's quite a big change. We all know that flooding is one of the horrendous things if it happens to anything. Even if it happened to destroyer, he's gonna die. Battleship's gonna die, no matter what, if you use damage con. So they are introducing a bit of a flooding change mechanic. So what Wargaming is doing, that you can able to see in the screen, is two floods. One is in the bow, one is in the stern. So if you hit onto the bow, then it's gonna be one flooding, and it's gonna take for a short period of time compared to what the old flooding mechanics is. And of course, if you hit the second one with the first one, then of course it's gonna be a bit more damage. If you want to know the detail that how much percentages that they have changed per flooding hit, you can able to change it. You can able to see that in the section below. You can. I'm gonna send you the link for that, and you can able to see what they have changed with that. Well, that might be better, because then you might efficiently be able to do something like with the damage con, which means that you are a bit more reckless in using damage con. Maybe, yeah, it is possible. For experienced players, might really gonna get benefit from that. Apart from that, they're introducing the short maps revision, which is awesome. If there's anything like really bad about this map, I don't think so. If they're changing, certainly the map's location have been changed. I had to play to see what's gonna be, whether it's gonna be beneficial or not. But they have done something. They have some port improvements, which is awesome. Interface. So basically, that's one of my biggest problem that I always face whenever I see port and I click something. For example, if I go there, let's see what. I don't know. There's a bit of a lag when I click things. Yeah, lag is coming. That's the biggest problem that I have in the port. So they say is that it's gonna be the port will appear more smoothly. This is an ongoing process, and you should expect this work to continue in further updates. Okay, at least it's a good sign. But moreover, the very good side is the audio. They're gonna change the audio things. Like if I say changed and improvement sounds for the weather effects, air explosions and shells hitting land and aircraft, improved sound environment at ports of Dunkirk and Kronstadt, improved sound environment at naval base port. So they're just improving small little bit of areas where the sound can be even more better, which is awesome. I like this style. If the audio is gonna be more immersive and it's gonna be really feel good to your ears, maybe you will like the game more. Why not? So yeah, they also says improve in-game voice chat, added automatic reduction in the in the volume of game audio when receiving, transmitting a voice message. Well, I never use them. I always talk to teammates in probably the Discord or TeamSpeak. People use that in-game voice chat. Good for them who use them. So yeah, these are the things that are changing. Gotta check it out before having any conclusion to that. One more thing, they're not gonna change the up tiering. Like if you are in a tier 8 game, you always get tier 10 most of the time, isn't it? And that's why frustrating part for all of us, even me. But what they say is the amount of credits earned for destroying higher tier battleships has been increased. For example, a tier 6 battleship or any ship will receive more credits and XP for the destruction of tier 7 and tier 8 ships. As a result, those who participate in higher tier battles can potentially receive greater rewards for their efforts. So what they're doing is, if you are not top tier, they are bottom tier, you will get more rewards. That's it. But they are not gonna make it tier difference, like plus minus 1, it's not gonna possible. Don't think about it. UrAvgWarGamer says, nah, we're not gonna do that. It affects us in some way that you don't know. We don't know what, but they think that. Okay, wargaming is wargaming. They're not gonna implement that for now, but they're gonna give you more rewards. I'm okay with that for now. Transition to 64-bit systems. They're saying any 32-bit operating systems, we are terminating the support. So if you have 32-bit operating system, which is very highly unlikely, now is the time to change your operating system. That's it. Okay, guess it is coming. I mean, we all wanted something like this. The flags that you can able to exchange for the credits, for freaking credits. My credits in the port and I can't even be able to get the India Yankee. Holy shit, I can't even do that. Now it's the time to exchange. I mean, you can exchange them. Holy shit, what? What? 1.9 million. Oh, holy, what is that? I don't earn credits that much in a game. I mean, in a game, heck, in 10 games, I earn maybe almost 2 million in 10 games. And they're gonna be very expensive. If you're thinking of setting fires by these flags, check out the numbers. 3.8 million, 2.8 million. What is going on? That's very surprising, isn't it? For me, when I saw them first, I think it's very surprising. I'm not expecting that much of credits. Holy shit, that's a lot of credits for the flags. 20. I mean, if you play 2 battles, of course, you can only able to get one time. If you get Dreadnought, you get almost 1.2 million worth of flags, like 10 flags, right? And they're gonna give you for freaking tons of millions of credits. I like this idea. It's really good. But the economy is so brutal, especially for the new players. I think that really that's gonna be showing its brutality and humiliation to the players who are really new and cannot able to earn a lot of credits because they don't have premium ships. Oh, okay. If that is what it is, then I can't complain. Battle of the North Cape collection is into the container section for 5k coal. That is, I can say it's good, so that you can able to complete your collection. Awesome. And of course, yeah, I'm waiting for freaking 1 year, and now the Alaska is actually gonna be in your tech tree to be exchanged for 1 million. 1 million free XP. I'm grinding that so hard, and I only able to have like 636k free XP. I'm not gonna able to help that and review this ship for you for now, but I will get it eventually. So if you have 1 million free XP, congratulations. In a couple of days you will be able to have Alaska and a good point. Just prepare a decent commander for that and helm that ship and play with that. 205mm guns, strong ship. Overall very strong ship. If I will get a hands on it, I will make a very good review of that. Definitely a very good ship and a recommended one for a price that is equally difficult to even comprehend. Event containers, of course, you will be able to get maybe Hood, Duke of York, and Vanguard for these containers, air supply containers, if you are lucky. Of course, there are 2 types: simple and premium. It's very normal, and I mean basically what I'm concerned is for the florins. If you earn a lot of florins, you can get that 3rd bundle, which I'm thinking about. Moreover, of course, they're saying that you can able to get the Peliskavica Police Kavika camouflage for completing 20 daily missions. Awesome. And of course, these are the things for the two super testers. One thing to note, that Soviet battleships are indeed coming in the game, and they're gonna get tested by super testers, community contributors, and some other ships like Japanese and American. I don't want to talk about them. I will talk about them in detail at some point. Other changes, of course, one of the very important change, that is you can able to open all containers at just one click. Without a doubt, you will get all the rewards without any issues. So you don't need to wait. Awesome. I mean, I never get a lot of containers, only get 3 of them. That's why I always say I'm an average wargamer. I never buy ships in the premium shop. Whatever wargaming gives me, I am happy, so you should be. And of course, some couple of tits and bits, like some sort of good issues. The good issues that been fixed by this update. For example, minor improvements in the textures, visual impacts for the torpedo trails, rare bug which could cause closing of the claim client when adding a player to the contact list. I never faced that. I think there are people, but of course they say it's a rare, so can't say much. Fixed an issue in the economy settings of American Tier 8 Premium Aircraft Carrier Enterprise. So they reduced the profitability and service costs to the premium ships parameter values. Yeah, I mean, if you're earning millions of credits, which I highly think of, you're gonna get a bit of a nerf in that. Of course, and there are a couple of more issues which you can read them at the end. I leave them to you. Anyway guys, I hope that you like this update. I hope you like my thoughts on it, because my thoughts are very simple in that regard. If you're able to get tons of florins and crowns, you can able to exchange your tier 8 carrier, which is I'm looking for, and I'm looking for Alaska. These two things are one of the most important in my mind, and I will be able to get at some point. So are you. You will be also able to get. But of course, as I can able to see, the whole currency inflation is real, and you have to earn a lot to get these things. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you like and enjoy it, and I'm gonna be catching up in the next video. Thank you very much. Good night.